Hi guys, my name is Elin, and we are continuing our conversation about answering the question, how do we stay connected in our marriage? And if you haven't had a chance to listen to the other videos, I encourage you to go ahead and do that first. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the second category of intimacy, and that's emotional intimacy. And that's really just where couples feel safe and feel free to be vulnerable with each other, to love each other, to express that love to each other. It's really where that closeness, that connectedness really kind of starts to take place, is in that emotion, that emotional interaction that you have. And there's no place more valuable to receive the benefits of emotional intimacy than a marriage between a husband and a wife, and it's so important. And I want to share with you a couple of ways that you can connect emotionally with your spouse. So one way that you can grow in your emotional intimacy with each other is to be intentional about spending quality time together. Quality time together. Intentional about spending that time together. That's really important. I mean, in some marriages, you may have children who are grown or who are busy and they're older, and so they're out of the house. And so you may think, well, we just go grab dinner frequently. But when was the last time you were super intentional about that? When was it the last time that you made that a date? That you were specifically setting it on the calendar, making dinner reservations, talking about it, looking forward to it? That's the intentional component. And quality is also really important. You may do things together as a family all the time, or if you don't have children yet, or if your children are grown, you may do things together all the time, and that's wonderful. You should definitely, quantity is really important when it comes to our marriages, but quality is the most important, because you could be spending a lot of time together but not connecting, and we don't want that. We want you to connect. So being very intentional about spending time together, quality time together, is very important to growing that emotional intimacy that you want for your marriage. Another way to grow that emotional intimacy is to just have experiences together that you guys share a common interest for. You know, go on adventures together, or explore new experiences together, or go on a hike, enjoy nature together. I mean, these are things that I guess people hear a lot of and they can kind of roll their eyes out or think, oh, what kind of difference does that make? It really does make a big difference. Some of the best times that Tab and I have had together, and the most connecting emotionally that we've had, is doing things like going bowling, or chipping golf balls in the backyard together, or just sitting, listening to some music on the back porch while it's raining, and just talking. And those don't cost a dime. So know that you don't have to go on a date. You don't have to spend all this money going on a trip to connect emotionally. You just got to be intentional and do something fun together, and it will surely connect you emotionally with each other. And another way to really help you grow in your emotional intimacy is to get some support, some outside support, either from your church or through counseling. Just knowing that there's someone who's there, who's helping you to learn how to connect with your spouse. It's very, very helpful. And there are people who are totally equipped to be able to do that. And so don't feel ashamed or even hesitant to get some outside help to give you some ideas of ways that you and your spouse can connect emotionally.